Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game. They emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, go.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Makes it third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On to punt for the Colts.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Colts defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Steeler first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to probably come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that? Their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that he got into his head a little bit.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 2nd and 10.
At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at the Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go out and get to that #1 spot.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Screen play, Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it.
Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Chase
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score 17.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Colts had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get things down to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot, because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Let's go. Viking 18. Cowboy 8. Slam.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 to the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
60 bicep. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's good for us Steelers.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 43-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. For Kidder here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. Let's go. Half the 60. Switch.
Again, it's Taylor. He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So this is where a defense can really pin back its ears, bring it all, sell out to stop the run. This time, it'll earn them 2 points.
They definitely guessed right here. A run blitz all the way, and that's a bad feeling for a running back when he knows he's got to at least get it over the goal line. But all he sees are opposing jerseys.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2.
Two-point conversion.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on it.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. This is taken at the 15. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work down inside the 45. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now back to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Steelers 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the 1st half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Got his man, it's Warren. 7 yards there and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Sideline pass caught by Taylor. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 38 yards on the scamper there. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 13-yard line.
70 Lions. Bravo 80. Check out.
They run once more with Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready?
Giddens will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up.
And it's blocked. The Steelers get it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. The defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down and 8. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah,
Pierce has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. It'll be a loss of 10. They'll bring up 2nd.
Quarterback gets sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's a gain of 8.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
that's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
46-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take over.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one out for a Colts touchdown. T. Higgins, 53 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Seems surprising to face their partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
4 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Steelers, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentleys, little. Once you run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, make that. You got such a pretty face, what I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like he's in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I
huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so fucking so right. It's so right. It's so right. It's so fucking so right. One album is getting kinda hectic.